Hey guys, so really quick, I want to talk to you about coloring your Lego. So once you've got your face drawn and all of your artwork drawn out, everything done in pencil, that's super important. Don't try to jump into color before you are ready to. Get everything mapped out in pencil first. Once you have decided that, then I want you to go ahead and grab that Sharpie and you're going to trace over everything so it's nice and bold and kind of has that stylistic, illustrated look. Almost cartoon-like, because when we think Lego, we don't think ultra realistic, we think more pop culture and cartoon. Okay, so go ahead and give it that outline so we have that kind of clean edge look, and then you can go ahead and color all of your art, your yellow for your head, your wrenches, your pants, etc. But what can you use to color? Well, that's kind of completely up to you and your artist maybe that you have, because every artist is a little bit different. Some of you have artists that use a lot of black and white, so maybe you want to do a lot of pencil shading. Some of you have painters, and oil pastels are going to look more like paint than, say, colored pencils will. So maybe you want to use your oil pastels. But if you prefer colored pencils or you just are better at using them, I am totally fine with that as well. So crayons, colored pencils, oil pastels, pencil shading. I would stay away from using markers just because you can't blend any markers very well. Unless you have super, super fancy markers at home, but most likely you do not. So unless you have like Prismacolor or fancy, I forget what all the other brands are, but stay away from markers. I'd like to see you use your oil pastels, colored pencils, crayons, anything that can have two colors and kind of cross over and blend onto your paper. And really take your time. Take your time tracing to have a nice clean line, and take your time doing the coloring. Make sure you trace with the Sharpie for your artist name and maybe give it a pop of color around it. Trace with a Sharpie or a fine tip, like a Flair pen, to do all of your biography. Essentially, I don't want to see any plain pencil left to look like it's a sketchy mark. I want everything to look really finished and polished when we're done. But everybody should look a little different. I want you to have options. I want you to kind of go your own way. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help give you a little bit more guidance. All right, guys, have a great one.